Evelyn Hollow here, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to take you on a journey. A journey to where, you might ask? Well, through the process of how I created today's character. Now let's start where all great things begin, and that is with an idea. But how was I going to exactly find that idea? I knew I wanted to create a character. I wanted to try something new, exciting, colourful and everything. But I didn't have an idea until I saw a video. It was a YouTube video by Drawing with Waffles, one of my favourite art YouTubers, and it was a random aesthetic character design challenge. And I was like, that sounds really fun. I want to draw a character. I don't know what to draw, so this is perfect. It was going so well. I had so many different ideas. I found a random aesthetic generator and had a big long list. I had so many great, big, terrifying, overwhelming ideas. A bit dramatic, yes, but truthful. I had an idea that I was going to draw like 4 different characters in one video and add all these extra prompts that I wanted to try for an extra challenge, even though it was already a challenge. And basically, I ended up drawing one character, and halfway through, I spent a lot more time than I was planning to, and realized that it's not realistic. I can do 4 characters, so I decided to settle with just one character because I still really liked her and I really wanted to show you guys. So here's my process, and I'm glad I still get to share her. Before we start the character design process, I thought I would include my real-time reaction to today's generated aesthetic. A big mouthful to say, but I thought I'd keep that original audio and just so you could see how excited I was. Ooh, bird retro. Okay, that sounds epic. That sounds really cool. Oh, and basically after that I got excited about all the other possibilities, but I tend to get overwhelmed or think of too big ideas that it's best to just focus on one for this video. So my first place where I always go for ideas is Pinterest. I thought my 2 words, bird and retro. First I was like, oh, retro, that's like a era, right? Like where they have like, I thought basically I would type into Pinterest, see what pops up, get some ideas, and I got some great ones. And then the bird part, I thought of like, you know those like old kids costumes where you like put on wings and they were like fake wings? I thought if I combined that somehow with retro. And so once I searched retro on Pinterest, I saw they had like the old diners, and I loved the waitress outfit, so I knew I could combine those bird wings somehow with the waitress outfit, and I think it came together, it worked. And then the roller skates were just too adorable that how could I not add them? I thought that would add a fun, energetic element to the look since she is wearing like bird wings, since they go really fast, you know. I thought I would kind of combine that. Now I did kind of contemplate if I wanted her to actually be a bird that happens to be a waitress, but I like the idea of it being a costume more. I thought it kind of fits, so that's the direction I decided to go. Here you can see I've done some sketches in my book. I tried different poses, but I decided I wanted her to be holding a tray like the waitress, and those milkshakes that I showed before I thought would be adorable balancing on it. And I thought from the view of her back, like facing towards the camera, you'd be able to see her wings spread out like beautifully. So I knew I wanted to go with that pose, so now it was just deciding what colours to use. So the colours were the easiest part for the character design process for me personally, just because I love orange and blue. We all know they're complementary, so they just look so good. And then when I imported it digitally, I changed the blue to cyan. And I'm just painting over my sketch with watercolour, just so I can see all the colours kind of get their time to shine and is a bit more balanced throughout the character design. When I was looking at references for hairstyles back in Pinterest, one of the ladies had this beautiful hairdo and lovely orange hair, so I really wanted to make this character ginger as well. Here she is all painted. I absolutely love her wings, and now we're going to draw her digitally. I'm doing like another thumbnail of her in digital art before I do the last and final drawing. There's about 3 stages of this process, but this is again to get the colors looking right and make sure all the shapes and everything is right before I do the final drawing. So as you watch the sped up process of the drawing, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the character herself, and her name is Flora. I imagine she's about 17 years old, you know, saving up for her dreams, whatever those are going to be, not sure yet. But I also imagine that she's working in like a family restaurant that her maybe father owns, and her mum also helps, and she probably has a few other siblings that are also waiting tables just like her. Not sure what her dreams are going to be yet, or her hopes and desires, but I thought it's just fun to like come up with characters and brainstorm a bit, see where the story takes you. One day I might write a story about her, I'm not sure yet, but it's just fun at least getting to create her design, which I really love her outfit. I'm a bit disappointed I couldn't like show off her name tag, or if she's wearing an apron, which she is in the front. But I really wanted the main focus to be her bird wings. I'm guessing the restaurant is definitely going to have some bird accessories around. It's probably themed around a certain type of bird. But I really love the colours and how it pops. And I wanted to make the straps quite obvious on her arms, that it's not, you know, coming out of her self like she's an actual bird. That it's kind of floppy like a costume, which I liked that drape look, where if those were her actual wings they would be a lot more shapely if that's the word, a lot more stronger, and a lot bigger if they were actually her wings, you know, to her proportion size. But I really like how it's coming out, and I can't wait for you to see what it looks like finished. And as to not spoil the whole drawing, I stopped the video process right there, so now it's time for the reveal. I got the drawing printed out and framed, and here she is in all her glory. I'm just very happy that I ended up finishing her, because I was worried I wasn't going to be able to make a video there for quite a while, but I pushed through it and I did it, and I'm really, really happy with her. The colours look great, and her pose shows off her wings beautifully. So I want to thank you all so much for watching and coming along the journey with me to create Flora, and I hope to see you next time, and keep creating.